Hello everybody and welcome back. So we are aiming to do this really cool procedural door and we are on our way very well to do it. We are at the moment over here and we are in Unity and we are working on it. So we managed to have the pivots really good on this one. So now when they move, they are really following along as we want, so that's good. But we're going to be in Houdini a few more tutorials. So we are here. So what we want to do now, we want to do this a little bit more interesting. And we're going to put some edges on these down here. So I show you what we're going to do. We're going to make these nice edges over here. And we're going to start with the lock part. And to do that, we're going to make a group. And we're going to remove a little bit stuff here. So we want to remove, if we look here, primitives, and you remove the base group. So now we have nothing selected. And we're going to keep by normals. And now you see we have speed, spread, angle. So we kind of have everything. So if we take this down to 1 or 0, now you see we only take the normal that has the exactly direction as the forward. So we have the like the blue arrow down here. And if we do the include normals matching the opposite, how we have the back. So now we can just do a blast, and in here, you can just remove these. So now we have removed it, and it's really good to do like this, because if we just go here and change, we procedurally make sure we delete the correct stuff. So when we've done that, we just do a poly extrude. And we do this because now we're going to do extrude and we're going to do the distance like this. And then you notice down here, we have output back. So we didn't do this is kind of the back that we don't see. So we do output back, and now we have that one. Now you see it's kind of inverted. So what we need to do now, we just do reverse. Now it looks really good. Now, and now the lock looks like this. So what we want to do, we want to do a merge node like this. So we have it. Oh, come on. Like this. Yeah. So now you start to see the edges, but it kind of intersects the surfaces. And it's more visible when you go into the game engine. So yeah, we're going to do a peak. And if we just do this one a little bit smaller like this, you know, then we have the edges really nice. And then we're going to have this poly bevel. And we're going to have it here. We're going to do just a little bit poly bevel on this one like this. So we have this really nice edges, and I'm going to do an extra division like this. And then you see it's kind of do divisions here, and I don't really feel we need it. We could leave it, but here exclusion, we could start to remove them. And I find it looks a little bit better actually. So I do that. So now, if we look down here, we see we're starting to get a little bit more interesting definition of the door. And you can see some normal issues here going on here. I'm going to see if it's visible in the game engine. And it doesn't seem to be. So that's nice. And then I'm just going to ignore it. So that's cool. And now we're going to do the edges on the door too. And the lock is really nice. Works like a charm. So now we have this kind of solution here, and we should be able to just copy paste this. Actually, before we do that, there is some more stuff we need to do here. So if we just clean this up a little bit, and like this. And I also just want to do color to this one. It's not necessary for the game engine, but in Houdini it's a little bit easier to see. I'm just going to pick a like a gray color, and then here we're going to do orange. So actually we can just color these ones so we have them. So now we can see it looks good. And if we want to address this part here, is this here, you don't see it so well, maybe. You see this triangle shape here. I think if we just do triangulate, maybe it sorts out. No. What about normal? I don't know what's going on, but we don't really need to address that because it looks good in the game engine. So we're going to leave it. But we also need to have the names for the material. So we need to have it on the primitives. So we're going to have set a material because we're going to have different material on this stuff. So what we're going to do here, we just do s at shop. No. Yeah. Material path is equal to material, like this. Shop material path. I think it's correct. And then we just do here, we do surface. And then we're going to have that here. So this is going to be the edges. Or we can actually do steel on this one. So now, if we save this part, now we can see that if we look on this mesh here, on the lock, we see steel and surface. And then you just need to make sure you do stuff that you like. And here we got it. So that looks good. We can do that on the other lock too. You have the steel and we do the surface. So you have that, so that's nice. Starting to get into shape. And the last part I want to do, I just want to make sure that we make an UV unwrap on this one. So we have here is the mesh. So we're going to have an UV unwrap here. So if you look here, it's wrapping it inside the UV like this. Scale, I don't want it to be uniform, I want it to be none. Which means it cannot do it to real world scale. So now it's whatever we're gonna unwrap, it's gonna be in real world scale. So now we have also UV mapped, so we get the texture here too. Perfect. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take this part and we're gonna do it on the doors too. So we just take this part and we move it like this, and let's see how well it works. So see, we just take these ones and plug it in here, and these parts should go in here, and voila, here we have a really nice door with all the edges too. And we also want this unwrap thing too. And actually now I can show you. So if you look about on this one here, see it's world scale. But if we have this uniform, you see it's down here. And if we take this one and also do this uniform, it might look good here, but when you combine them, and you see the scale is different on the mapping. And we don't want that. We want it to be none, and we want this one to be none. And now you see everything is scaled in the correct size. So this is perfect. We don't need to have that one, but this part gonna go here. And yeah. And if we save this one and go back, now you see we have it here too. And we do the doors. We have steel and surface. So we do steel. And then we do the surface here. And we forgot to do... So we did unwrap here. Yeah. So we need to make sure that this one reads that information too. So this is the right door. So if we do now and save, and here we got it. So we actually have the door working. And there's one more thing I want to do. I want to make them round here. And it's going to be nice when we add a wall and stuff. So I'm actually going to do that now. So up here, I want to do... So this is the left door. So I want to do poly bevel on this one. Like this. So if we do like this, so you see it kind of, first off, we need to do another thing. And if we just go here, we did this group and blast thing. I'm going to take that and copy it here and put it up here. And now we only have the sides like this on the door. And then if we plug this one in, now you see we're only smoothing the door on these corners. And then when we're happy with this, we just do poly cap. And here we have it. So it's not quite correct because we want only one side. I'm going to show you. So now if we save this, you see it will be round here. I only want in this corner here, and here it's going to be sharp. So this is actually door. If we look at this one here, so this is the one that you can think about. This is what we're working on now. So this corner going to be round, but this is going to be sharp. And here is the left door. So what we need to do on the poly bevel, we just do pick, and we're going to do this side is going to be the soft one. So that's nice. If we just save this one now, and now you see this is perfect. It's starting to get into shape really well. So in the next one, we're going to finish off and doing the wall, and then it's time for the script. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next tutorial.